Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Today we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Joe Ross gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Stepping into the box, Gene
Leading
Segura.
off the afternoon
He will lead this one off today.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
And the pitch. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one, and we are underway at the Beltway. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split a 2-2 D-row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
2-0 count, the pitch. Down low, and
ball,
the clock thickens here, 3-0.
Well, he knows it. But this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-0 pitch. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Segura turns and goes to second. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
That's what you want your leadoff hitter to do every time. He wastes a lot of pitches, makes the pitcher work, then to cap it off, he drives one for a double. That might be one of the best at-bats we'll see all game long.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Lifetime against Joe Ross. He's 1 for 4. Segura leads off second with nobody out. Grounded up the first baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. Sent on the ground out to second. Dozier fields it cleanly, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Here's Bryce Harper now, trying to pick up that first run in this one. Leadoff man at third with 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike one.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Here's the 2-1 home. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. That's lifted the other way out to left. Soto is there. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
After two breaking pitches, a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind an account like that, though.
Digging in, JT Realmuto, lifetime against Joe Ross. He's had some success, 5 for 11. First offering on its way. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked. Was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
Up next will be Nick Williams as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Ready with the 0-1. Hard hit toward the hole, and that is through into left field. A base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Hoskins on third. Real Muto on second. Williams at first. 2 out in the inning. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Ready with the 2-0. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Here's the 3-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. And the last 3 hitters have reached base safely here. You have to wonder whether he's going to be able to settle down here before it's too late. In now, Michael Franco. Swing and a line drive. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Nick Pivetta. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
It's only the first inning, so you hate to say this, but this thing might already be over. Down 5 in the first. They've got to get the car back onto the road, even if the wheels are a little loose and wobbly.
On his way out to the mound now, the Washington manager. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Anibal Sanchez comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Now in the box, Gene Segura, and the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Franco rounds the corner and is headed home. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. Now the relay home, and he's in there safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
He's been making it look real easy
Now
out there.
batting,
2 at-bats, 2
the
doubles.
second baseman.
They might want to think about
Cesar
pitching around him
Hernandez.
the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Lifetime against Anibal Sanchez. He's just 1 for 6. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1. He waits, now the pitch. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Bryce Harper would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up looking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. The next 3-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Phillies 7, the Nats coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Nick Pivetta gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team to lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that can throw towards home plate.
And that's out number 1. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, I'm really excited to see what Ryan Zimmerman has in store. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
In now is Adam Eaton. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Hero, you hit it nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not to say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Batting third, the third baseman, Anthony.
So digging in now, Anthony Rendon. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's batting .500, 6 for 12. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right
now. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Another full count offering on its way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Juan Soto to the plate now. Here's a look over the first.
No, he's in there.
First offering on its way. Out into right center. Well hit. Eaton blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate. And they are now on the board. They're still well behind.
What every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 2-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Harper has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 for the Nationals on the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second. It's the Phillies 7 and the Nats 1. And now Bryce Harper, lifetime against Anibal Sanchez. He's 4 for 14. He's taken him deep once.
Bryce Harper.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. In for strike 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Trey Turner up the chute. This is a guy that when asked to go to center field not too long ago, looked like that was going to be the spot for him. Now he's asked to move to the middle infield, back to his position at North Carolina State, and he can pick and grin, and he has got some of the quickest feet in the game.
Here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hit to third. Rendon has it. On to first, and Sanchez has got it working now. There are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Two out, nobody on. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0. Belted high and deep into right center. Eaton going back to the track. but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Stepping into the box, Nick Williams, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
1-1 the count now. One and one, here it comes. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground to third. And nothing will come of a 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Here's Brian Dozier now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the corner at the knees, 0-1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Gene Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
Now at the plate, Kurt Suzuki. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Batting 8, the right fielder, Howie.
Here's Howie Kendrick. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We've played 2 full. It's the Phillies 7 and the Nats 1. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Phillies,
Settling in now, Odubel Herrera looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The 0-2 now from Sanchez. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Standing in now, Maikel Franco. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
Nope.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. There's ball 4.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Nick Pivetta. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. To second for 1.
He's out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
Ready for another shot now. Gene Segura. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses.
That's
ball
ball
2. Pivetta leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. Phillies strand 1. They're on top 7-1. Into the box now, Anibal Sanchez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one. We're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
1-2 to the Nationals pitcher.
He tried to climb the ladder right there, and I don't blame him. Now he's got those sights elevated. Don't be surprised with something off speed in the dirt.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
At the plate, Trey Turner. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
One ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Herrera falls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
The center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the next at bat is speedy Adam Eaton. First offering on its way. Hit back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get it. What on it? Hard single up there.
Yeah, that's the mix right there, Jack. Sent it back right there.
In now is Anthony Rendon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set and the pitch. And a fastball is in there for strike 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
0-1, here's the pitch. And it's 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the reception is too low as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Left fielder, number 22.
First and second with 2 men gone. And digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. From the belt, the pitch. Line towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Nats leave a pair. They're down 7-1. Hernandez.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
2 thus far in this
second
one.
baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
The pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Pulled toward right center field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
The batter, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
So 1 gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Bryce Harper. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Here's another 0-2. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Ball 2.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Ready for another chance. Rhys Hoskins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
In today's game, it's seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
The 0-2 now from Sanchez.
Ball 1.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball on.
In now, JT Realmuto as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're on top 7-1. Ready now, Ryan Zimmerman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Nationals, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
First pitch of the at-bat. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Fouled off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
0-2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Ready on 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box now, Howie Kendrick, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Dozier, the runner at first with 2 gone. Nope. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. They'll try again. 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he can put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Nationals lead 1. They're down 7-1. Digging in to try it again, Nick Williams.
Leading off
1
for
for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Number 5, Nick Williams.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center after it is eaten. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Swing and a liner. Foul. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at, and the count moves full. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Soto racing back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. It's a solo shot here for Michael Franco. Second home run early in the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Now
stepping in now, Nick Pivetta. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. To third. Fielded by Rendon. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here in the shadow of the Capitol Dome. It's the Phillies 8 and the Nats 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Number 1, Wilmer Depot.
Nope. And a ball, 1-0. Ball 2. Swung on and hit to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
One gone for the Nationals in the fifth, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the other half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
In now, Adam Eaton. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And that's in there, base hit.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony.
Stepping up now, Anthony Rendon. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses inside, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Three and 0 now.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
A 3-0. Now a ball pulled hard but foul off to the back. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Williams ranging back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One left for Washington. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Matt Grace gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the Philadelphia sixth.
Gene Segura.
From the stretch. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The batter, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
So striding forward now, Cesar Hernandez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Grace, 30 years of age. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit on the ground to short. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Digging in and looking for more. Bryce Harper. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses, ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the 2-0 home is taken, strike 1. Two out, nobody on. Pops this one up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2. Zimmerman over to his left. sliced hard on the ground. And it's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So we'll go at least one at-bat deeper into the top of the sixth after that two-out success.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Standing in now, Rhys Hoskins. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies strand one, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Juan Nicasio will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Juan Nicasio.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Juan Soto, who's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. He got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Pitch on the way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Nicasio offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. The 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. The 1-2. Fouled away.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
The next 1-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Zimmerman. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. The 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. And that's low, so a good out as he works the count back forward. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Harper on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Now at the plate, Brian Dozier. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count
A
1-0.
ball and no strikes.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier. First home run of the campaign for him, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
When you're down a bunch of runs, you know the last thing they want to do is walk you. So right there, he picks on a good one to hit and plants it right over the wall.
The catcher, number 28, Kurt.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. Also take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 on its way. And a
1-1.
fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 home is a slider taken for a ball.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's the Phillies 8 and the Nationals 2. Back here at Nationals Park, it's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
JT Realmuto.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Eaton is right there, 1 down.
The left fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Stepping in, Nick Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them
Now
hit on
batting,
the absolute
the center
screws.
fielder,
One's right at one guy, and then one's a single.
Herrera.
Go figure.
Into the box now, Odubel Herrera, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1.
At the ball.
And he watches one dip
1-1.
low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Softly hit out towards short. Dozier out. Relay to Zimmerman to double play to end the inning. Phillies go down quietly there, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Ready once again, Howie Kendrick. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Shoots this one over to first. Hoskins gathers it in. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The pitcher, number 33, Matt Gray.
Michael Taylor will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Nationals, number 3, Michael A. Taylor.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Fastball swung on and missed. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Trey Turner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. His lifetime line against Nicasio. He's 1 for 2. 2 out, nobody on. Liner towards second. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone. He was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Eaton.
Standing in now, Adam Eaton, as he rips it on the ground to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Striding in now for the Nats, Anthony Rendon, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Here's the first pitch to him. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Turner at second. Eaton on at first with 2 down. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. This is on the ground over the first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly. Ball on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Phillies lead it 8-2. Cody Glover comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Standing in, Michael Front to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
And that last at-bat we went deep. He turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And he'll take this one as well. It's now 2-0 to the Philly third baseman. Two balls and a strike. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. Andrew McCutcheon will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
In there, no balls and a strike. Line drive to left. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good. But just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box, Gene Segura. He'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Skied into very shallow right. Hendrick is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Sir Anthony Dominguez will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 58, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Leading off the inning, Juan Soto, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Striding into the box, Ryan Zimmerman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Here's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
The 1-0 home, and he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home. His fastball taken high for a ball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Brian Dozier is on deck. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Hit hard on the ground for its 2nd. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Real Muto shading to his right. And he brings it in on the warning track.
The catcher, number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
Now at the plate, Kurt Suzuki. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. An even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Coming to the plate now, Howie Kendrick. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First offering on its way. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he flunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Victor Robles, we called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Behind 0-2 now. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. 3 left for Washington. Still 8-2. Justin Miller enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
60. Justin
Riding in, Cesar Hernandez will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Cesar Hernandez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Miller, the former Colorado Rocky, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come offseason.
Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And Kendrick will make the play out for the first out.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Digging in once again, Bryce Harper. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Eaton going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
The first baseman, number 17.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his third hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. He swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled away. Harper, the runner at second with one away. The next 0-2 misses. That's ball one.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protection.
In now, JT Realmuto. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
In now, Nick Williams. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. From the belt, the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. One for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. It's the Phillies 9 and the Nationals 2. Victor Arano will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 64, Victor Arano.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Trey Turner starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
So stranded runners has been the theme most of the game. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Standing in now, Adam Eaton. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. One pitch on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. One and 2 now to Adam Eaton.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Adam Eaton now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, Anthony Rendon, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Popped up. Real Muto is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Juan Soto.
Nationals down to their final out now, and that will bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. Ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Turner is off at first with 2 away. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Williams. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And not in time as the run score.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early, putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Vero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Set. Here's the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for the Nats. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around. It took that great start to another notch in the win column.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Philadelphia Phillies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Nick Pivetta gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Joe Ross was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For